Mozenrath's windy night. On a calm, peaceful evening in the bustling city of Agrabah, the sun was setting, casting a warm golden glow over the sandstone buildings. The gentle breeze carried the scents of spices and sweets from the marketplace, and the people of Agrabah were finishing their day, preparing to rest as the stars began to twinkle in the sky. Aladdin and Jasmine stood on the balcony of the palace, enjoying the tranquility of the evening. The city below them buzzed softly with the sounds of merchants closing their stalls and families gathering for dinner. Genie, ever the playful spirit, was hovering nearby, entertaining Abu with his endless tricks and jokes. Aladdin, thoughtful. "It's nights like these that make me realize how lucky we are, Jasmine. After all the adventures and dangers, moments of peace like this feel even more precious." Jasmine, smiling. "You're right, Aladdin. But we must never forget to stay vigilant. Agrabah has many friends, but also many enemies." A sudden gust of wind rustles through the city, strong enough to make the flames of the lanterns flicker. Genie, surprised. "Whoa, that was quite the breeze. Did someone leave a door open to the desert?" Abu, chattering nervously. "Eek, eek." Aladdin, "That was no ordinary breeze. Something doesn't feel right." Little did they know, this was the beginning of something far more sinister. Far away, in the dark lands beyond Agrabah, an evil sorcerer named Mozenrath was conjuring a powerful windstorm, one that would soon wreak havoc on the peaceful city. The night grew darker, and the winds began to howl through the streets of Agrabah. What started as a gentle breeze quickly turned into a violent storm. The people of Agrabah scrambled to secure their homes and protect their loved ones from the fierce gusts that tore through the city. "Aladdin, we need to find out what's causing this storm. This isn't natural. There's dark magic at work here. Jasmine, I'll help the citizens in the palace courtyard. They'll need shelter and reassurance. You should go and investigate, Aladdin." Genie, "I'll come with you, Al. Something tells me this is bigger than just a windy night." Aladdin, Genie, and Abu set out into the storm. The winds were growing stronger, nearly pushing them back with every step they took. The streets, once full of life, were now empty, save for the swirling sand and debris. As they made their way towards the source of the storm, they encountered frightened citizens struggling against the wind. "Aladdin, get inside, quickly. Stay away from the windows and keep safe. We'll stop this storm, I promise." The closer they got to the outskirts of Agrabah, the more intense the storm became. It was as if the winds themselves were alive, deliberately trying to keep them from reaching their destination. But Aladdin was determined. He had faced Mozenrath before and knew that the sorcerer's power was great, but not unbeatable. Genie, shouting over the wind, "I'm sensing some major magical interference, Al. It's definitely Mozenrath. This storm has his dark, sandy fingerprints all over it." Aladdin, grimly, "We have to stop him before he destroys Agrabah." They finally reached the edge of the city, where the storm was at its strongest. In the distance, they could see the dark silhouette of Mozenrath's lair, a menacing fortress where the sorcerer was undoubtedly overseeing the chaos he had unleashed. Mozenrath, laughing maniacally, voice echoing through the storm, "Foolish heroes, you think you can stop the power of the wind? This city will fall, and I will rise as its new ruler." As they pressed forward, Aladdin could feel the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. this wasn't just about stopping Mozenrath. It was about protecting the people he cared about. The people of Agrabah, who looked to him for hope and leadership. Aladdin, internal monologue. I've faced Mozenrath before, but this is different. He's more powerful than ever. But I can't let fear take over. I have to stay strong, for Jasmine, for the city, for everyone. Genie. Hey, don't worry, Al. We've faced worse, right? Remember the time we fought that giant sand monster? This is just another windy day in the desert. Abu, determined, clutching Aladdin's shoulder. Eek, eek. Aladdin, nodding. You're right, Genie. We've gotten through tough situations before, and we'll get through this one too, together. As they neared Mozenrath's fortress, the wind suddenly intensified, almost as if it was trying to throw them off course. Genie struggled to keep his form stable, and even Aladdin had to brace himself against the onslaught. Genie, struggling to maintain his usual light-hearted tone. This guy really doesn't know when to quit, does he? But I've got a few tricks up my sleeve too. Genie attempts to conjure a magical barrier to protect them from the wind, but it's quickly overpowered by Mozenrath's dark magic. Aladdin, determined but strained. We can't rely on magic alone. Mozenrath's power is too strong. We need to find another way. As they pause to catch their breath, Aladdin reflects on the past battles they've fought together. He remembers how they've always managed to pull through, not just because of Genie's magic, but because of their friendship and their determination to never give up. Aladdin, resolute. Mozenrath may be powerful, but he doesn't have what we have: heart and the will to protect those we care about. That's our real strength. They finally reach the gates of Mozenrath's fortress. The wind is howling around them, almost like a living beast, trying to push them back. But Aladdin stands firm, his eyes set on the dark figure standing at the top of the fortress. Mozenrath, mocking. So, you've come to challenge me, Aladdin. Do you really think you can stop me with mere courage and friendship? He remembers how they've always managed to pull through, not just because of Genie's magic, but because of their friendship and their determination to never give up. Aladdin, resolute. Mozenrath may be powerful, but he doesn't have what we have: heart and the will to protect those we care about. That's our real strength. They finally reach the gates of Mozenrath's fortress. The wind is howling around them, almost like a living beast, trying to push them back. But Aladdin stands firm, his eyes set on the dark figure standing at the top of the fortress. Mozenrath, mocking. So, you've come to challenge me, Aladdin. Do you really think you can stop me with mere courage and friendship? I'll find a way to break his control over the wind. Genie transforms into a giant, glowing figure, trying to draw Mozenrath's attention away from Aladdin. While Genie distracts Mozenrath, Aladdin searches for the source of the windstorm. He spots a glowing orb in Mozenrath's hand, a magical artifact that seems to be controlling the storm. Aladdin, whispering to himself, that must be it. If I can destroy that orb, the storm will stop. With a burst of energy, Aladdin rushes towards Mozenrath. The sorcerer, distracted by Genie, doesn't notice Aladdin until it's too late. Aladdin leaps into the air, grabbing the orb from Mozenrath's hand and smashing it against the ground. Mozenrath, screaming in rage, "No, you fool! Do you realize what you've done?" The windstorm suddenly dies down, the winds dissipating into the night as if they had never been there. Mozenrath's fortress begins to crumble as his power fades. Aladdin, panting but victorious. It's over, Mozenrath. Agrabah is safe. With the storm over, the once turbulent skies above Agrabah clear, revealing a calm night with the stars shining brightly. The city, which had been caught in the grip of fear and chaos, now begins to breathe a collective sigh of relief. The citizens, who had been huddled in their homes, slowly emerge, their faces reflecting a mix of exhaustion and gratitude. Aladdin, breathing heavily, but smiling. It's over. We did it. Genie, smiling and returning to his normal form. I knew you could do it, Al. Mozenrath didn't stand a chance against the dynamic duo of magic and bravery. Abu, chattering excitedly, climbing onto Aladdin's shoulder. Eek eek. Scene transition. As the group makes their way back to the palace, they are greeted by the citizens of Agrabah, who cheer and express their heartfelt thanks. The city's market square, earlier battered by the storm, now buzzes with life as people work together to clean up and repair the damage. The bond between the citizens and their protectors, Aladdin and his friends, has grown stronger. Jasmine, running to meet them, with a relieved smile. Aladdin, you're safe. I knew you'd find a way to stop Mozenrath. Aladdin, embracing Jasmine. I couldn't have done it without Genie and Abu. And the people of Agrabah, they never gave up, even when things seemed bleak. Jasmine leads Aladdin to the palace courtyard, where a small celebration is already beginning. The atmosphere is one of gratitude and joy, with the palace musicians playing soft, uplifting tunes, and the air filled with the scent of freshly baked bread and sweet treats. Jasmine, smiling. The people of Agrabah are strong and resilient. This storm has only brought us closer together. Aladdin, nodding. You're right. We've faced so much, but as long as we stand together, we can overcome anything. Scene transition. The night continues with the citizens of Agrabah gathered in the palace courtyard, sharing stories of bravery and resilience during the storm. The warmth of the community fills the air, and as the night grows later, the people begin to return to their homes, feeling a sense of security and peace. Aladdin and Jasmine find a quiet moment alone on the balcony, overlooking the now peaceful city. The stars twinkle brightly above them, a reminder of the calm after the storm. Aladdin, thoughtfully, we've faced so many challenges, but with friends like you, Jasmine, and Genie, I know we can overcome anything. Jasmine, smiling, leaning on Aladdin's shoulder. And as long as we have each other, Agrabah will always be safe. And so, the night in Agrabah returned to its peaceful state, with the storm nothing but a memory. Aladdin, Jasmine, and their friends knew that more challenges lay ahead, but with courage, unity, and the strength of their bonds, they were ready for whatever the future would bring. As you close your eyes, let the echoes of this story guide you to peace. Drift gently into sleep, knowing you are part of a world where love and wisdom shine bright. May your dreams be calm, comforting, and filled with wonder.